And I'll go full screen there, and we'll start rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pad of the pinky. And the thumb. And then down to the wrist. Up to the knuckles and across. And then hold the ball in one hand and squeeze. Then the other hand. Back to the first. And then the other. Let's go around the back. You don't want to lose another ball, and reverse. Switch. And switch. Hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. 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 Put the ball on the floor, assess the feet. Step in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. Go up to the knuckles, press down once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. And bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess. Repeat on the other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Top of the heel. Middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. 3, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess the feet. And some wood chops through the middle. Diagonally from one side. And then from the other. And uncheck the tree. Three, two, one, center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, step out, gather starlight. And center, gather from the other side. And center, steps forward. And then knee towards the opposite elbow. Slap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And take that cross step with the twist and the punch. And walk. March or jog. And today we're going to do the seated exercises for the core and some isometrics. We will do the sit the stands. Also. But I don't know, I guess you could do some squats if you wanted to. I'm gonna run. And I'm gonna do some 5 Tibetans after class. Going to get going. And of course, whatever you do, be safe. Gonna get going at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 10. 20. And 30. 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers. Hands up. Come up on your toes if you can. And back down, bend back if you can. Back to center, drop one hand. Bend to that side. Go the other way. Come back to center, interlace the fingers, drop the hands to the chest and push out. Come on down, interlace behind the back, raise the hands up, squeeze the shoulder blades, hold. And then go up a little higher. And come down and shrug. Swim. Do a backstroke. And a breaststroke. Extend the arms and tap the shoulders. And then bring one arm across and push in. And then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. And the knee. Form a W, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. And then grab both elbows, rock side to side. And put your fists on your temples and bring the elbows forward and back. Come on down and rotate at the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. And tuck in the chin, look in one direction, drop the chin to the collarbone. And look up. Back to center, still tucked, look the other way, drop the chin. And look up. Back to center, tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. And grab a stick. We're going inside the arch of one foot. Other foot is out to the side. Bend down, slide down. Stretch the adductors. And then go to the other side. And come on up, put the stick out in front of one foot, which is about 6 inches away. Slide down the stick, lift the sole of the foot and wiggle. Rest the sole of that foot against the stick. And repeat both with the other leg, hamstrings. And then the calf. And then come back to center. We're going to do the lead dynamic stick routine. Stick is on the shoulders. We're twisting at the waist. And then take some steps if you can. And then move the stick back and forth over the head if you can. And then below the waist. Then to one side, back and forth. And then the other side. Bring it out front and paddle the kayak. Reverse. Bring it up to the shoulders and flop the wrists. Down below and up to the shoulders. And then up above the head and down below. Stop at the shoulders, reverse the grip, and flop the wrists again. Down below. And up above and below. Stop at the shoulders, bring the stick back to behind the head on the shoulders and do some step ups, alternating the legs, only go as high as feels safe. And then rotate the hip. And then bring the stick down to one side, hand at or near the top, swing behind. And then the other side. Bring the stick to the middle, hold on with two hands, one hand, finger two. Step back and come up on the toes and then back on the heels, rocking back and forth about 20 times. And 20. All right, we'll put the stick down and grab a chair. We are going to start with some sit to stands. I'm going to move my hands around. You can follow me or keep them where you feel safest. We'll do 10. And then come sit down and be in the middle of the chair. Hands come up. And we're going to come forward with the core engaged and back. And then bring the hands across the chest and tap the back of the chair again with the core engaged. And then bring one leg over the other and rotate at the ankle. Go the other way. Bring the toes towards and away from the shin. Press down on the knee as you hinge forward. Then bring that leg down and the other one up. Rotate. Reverse. Point towards and away. Press on the knee and lean forward. And then to make sure you're sitting back in your seat and stomp some grapes either with both feet at the same time or alternating. Switching it up. And then extend the legs and kick. Three, two, one. Okay, stop. We're going to put our hands together in prayer position at the chest and push. Hands on top of each other, grab the fingers and pull. Reverse and pull. Bend the arms and slide back and forth at the hip. Pop the biceps. And then come around sideways in the chair, grab the back and look over your back shoulder. Hold. And release. Look again. and release. Go to the other side. Look behind. And release. One more time behind. Release. All right, you can either sit for the breathing or stand as I'm going to do. We're doing the breath of exhilaration. In through the nose, almost filling the chest, pausing for a second, one more inhale, and then letting go with a exhilarating sigh. We'll do 7. Here we go. Ah. Ah. Those hands together, cultivate chi. Form a chi ball. Let it dance around. And center, 2 breaths. We're opening our hearts. Pausing on this inhale, exhaling, sending it out. And centering, 2 breaths. Bring down chi from above. Gather it from below. And ah. Namaste. All right, Ava. You made it.
Yay, Ava, you made it.
Yeah.
Have a
All
good
right.
weekend.
Have a great weekend, Nina. I'll see you Monday, I hope.
Okay.
And good luck with the Achilles. I'm going to do 5 Tibetans. And we're going to start with some spins, but if you don't want to spin, you can just twist at the waist and swing the arms. But if you can, do it at your own speed. There'll be time to catch up. Breathe. And that's 11. Do up to 11. When you're done, take 2 breaths. But take your time. I'm going to take some time setting up for the next one. We're going to be on the floor. And in the modified version, the soles of the feet are on the floor, the hands are by the sides. You lift your head, neck, and shoulders, tuck the chin, and lift the soles of the feet off the floor. Come right back down. Regular version, the legs are extended. Again, you lift the head, neck, and shoulders, and bring the legs up and back down. If you need support in the lower back, just put your hands back there. If you need support at the neck, put your hands behind the head. Whatever works for you, we're gonna do up to 11. Here we go. And when you're done, take 2 breaths. We're gonna roll over onto our knees. Hands are on the hamstrings or glutes. If you can't do back extensions for spinal reasons, just hinge back on your knees and come forward. But if you can, bend back, come forward up to 8 times, up to 11 times. Where the 8 came from. Take 2 breaths when you're done. And then we're gonna sit down. Hands are usually by the hips, but they can be behind you if you find that easier. In the modified version, soles of the feet are on the floor. Regular version, the legs are extended again. However you do it, we're coming up into an inverted table up to 11 times. And when you're done, take 2 breaths. Turn around. Modified version, hands and knees. Tabletop to cobra. In the normal version, down dog to up dog. Whatever works for you, or a combination thereof, up to 11. You're done. Sit up. Cross your legs however feels right this morning. And take 2 breaths. We're gonna rotate 6 times in one direction, 5 in the other. You be sitting up or bending down as I'm gonna do. There's 1. At 6, I'm gonna now reverse the direction. And when we get to the middle of the 5th on this side, we're gonna lean forward with our hands out and do box breathing. 4 in, 4 hold, count to 4 out, and count to 4 hold. And we're gonna do it on the left side and then on the right. Here we go. Box breath left. And box breath right. Come on back up. Reverse the position of the legs. What was on top goes below. What was in front goes behind. And we're going to reverse the direction we started this time. We're going to do 6 times starting in the other direction, then 5 in reverse. And 3 more rounds of box breathing while we stretch out on the last round. Here we go. The other way. And stretch out box breath. Box breath right. And then left. And then come on up. Now, let's try one other breathing exercise right now if you want to join me. You're seated down. We're going to take 10 deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. And then on the last one, we're going to come up and we're going to just hold with our head up. And for, I don't know, 10 to 20 seconds, and then just let it out. And you're going to feel a natural high. Here we go. All right, I hate to break whatever reverie you're in the middle of, but we're gonna end it here. And have a great weekend and hope to see you Monday. Take care.